It's time to examine the 191 permanent residency pathway that people transition to after they have held the appropriate visas. We have made many videos on the various requirements for the 191, so it's time to combine them into one package.
Why the 191 visa is so complicated?
This visa subclass has attracted so much controversy, many people need clarification and are looking for reliable information. Rest assured, you have found the right channel for that. The 191 visa has two pathways, the Hong Kong stream and the regional provisional stream. These two pathways have very different requirements, and it's crucial not to confuse them, as the Immigration Department did on their website for some years.
Shit happens.
One of the main differences between the Hong Kong stream and the regional provisional stream is that the Hong Kong stream requires a usual residency requirement, while the regional provisional stream does not. The regional provisional stream requires 3 tax assessment notices, and the Hong Kong stream does not. More on these requirements as we explain the basics of the two streams. Since the regional provisional stream does not require a specific residency period, it doesn't matter how long you spend in Australia. Yes, we are aware that the sponsoring regions want you to stay in their areas for 3 years, but that doesn't mean that you have to. It does not matter whether you have spent 3 years, 3 months, or just 3 days in Australia to qualify for the 191 visa. What matters is that you must comply with condition 8579 while in Australia. The provisional regional stream requires 3 relevant Australian income tax assessment notices, but the good news is that currently it is set as 0 income. It is possible to arrange these assessments even if you are a non-resident. If the government were to change that income level in the future, it usually would not affect the current visa holders for obvious reasons. Also, for this stream, you must have held your regional provisional visa for at least 3 years, either the 491 or 494 visas. The Hong Kong stream requires 3 years of usual residence in Australia in a regional area immediately before the application is lodged. It requires applicants to hold the 485 or 482 or even the old 457 visas to qualify. Now, DOA has a great deal of policy regarding what the usual residence means, which is too complicated for this video, but if you need assistance, please book a time. Now, those are the unique elements for each stream, but both have common elements as well. The first one is that you must have substantially complied with the conditions of your visa. However, for condition 8579, there is a strict compliance requirement. In cases where the 491 or 494 visas have been granted and the applicants were living in Australia at the time of grant, there is a grace period for you to arrange to pack up and move if you live in Melbourne, Sydney or Brisbane. In both streams, the usual health and character requirements are to be met. The good news is it doesn't matter how old you are anymore. Any visa applicant who meets the basic requirements can be the primary applicant. The principal applicant for the 191 visa can be a different person than those who met the qualifying visas. All applicants can be inside or outside of Australia when the visa is lodged. The dependents do not have to hold any specific visa at all. Couples who may have separated during their qualifying periods can lodge their own 191 visa as primary applicants as long as they meet the essential criteria. While the 191 visa application is being processed, however, you are still required to comply with the conditions of your visas. Once your permanent residency has been granted, you can do as you please. We hope that the processing times for the 191 visa follow a different pattern than its predecessor, the 887 visa. At first, the 887 applicants were also processed quickly, but after a couple of years, the processing times became very long. Fingers crossed, history does not repeat itself in this circumstance. Remember, if you need assistance, we are always here. You can book a consultation online, or if you're in a hurry, you can talk to 2 delightful people, Pat or Hay, on the phone. You can support the channel by hitting that like icon and subscribing, helping us reach the magic 100,000 subscriber mark. As always, take care out there, and I will see you next time. So bye for now.